Welcome back. So we're getting to lawn today. I in a bit of joy. It's freshened me up a bit for lawn, but I'm Cas3y Calls. So that is what we're doing to thank you for being here. Be a bit of fun. So g'day to us. I'm cheering the fucking Bills. You know, my can't do anything. So what? It's enjoyable to lend a little bit of support. I'd actually have a chance of winning. Spencer Silvera, hello to you for writing in a style that like side guys. It is to everyone to write the correct, bending my head over. It does get. G'day, one of those weirdos, and wrote and quote me Boutte's heelball now. Is it you cheater? G'day, happy face. G'day, DJ Rocket Fuel Foreskin, Tiffany Rose, and Kevin. Greetings, Florida. Well, greetings to you. Yeah, well, Ellie, Street, Joey, Dragon Words, of, and I hate everyone equal. That's that is that if you can't everyone equally, well at least have no discrimination there. Yes, and yes, that video that I haven't got to love, but I know she posted there a sick asshole. Cheers, someone who isn't. And McLean 10 and who else we got here? Michael Amend and Tuba Bounce Castle chat. Saying Raccoon. Mandy J, fuck me, why is this so hard? Lawns Wet Salad. I'm in a redundancy department. And Kitty Velociraptor and Strong Sean French and Strong and Becca. G'day. Bay Life. G'day. Black Dog. You did stumble upon a Cybersqueak. And George Glass. Gorilla Face Gwen. Got me awake, Bogan. Well, I'm going to assume up just for me, Gorilla. Cool. And Sheffrey. And Brandon M. A Hoss. Burnfin sounds like shit. Is it lagging for people? Fucking hell. Hello to you. Jason Spear. Megan Gore. Shit, is it lagging? Hang on, let me figure. Is it better now, guys? Is it still cutting out? G'day, Daft Cracks. So let me know if it's better, please. I don't know why. I think I probably need a new headset. I think. F for fucked hard. Okay. I'm going to assume that it is better now. I'm going to assume it's better unless I hear otherwise. So let me get my shit set up. So thank you to Slash for tonight's stream art, which is Diddler on the Roof. Lorne just chilling out before his next gig. And so we're just going to continue on from where we got up to on the Cas3y Calls. So the last one we listened to the last time I did them was episode 19. So we're going to go straight onto there. G'day Pinebound Patriot and Suday23. And Moton G, Amoni's dad. Sorry if I missed anyone, guys. I got a little bit distracted when I was trying to figure out what was going on there. Oh, and Robophobic, g'day to you. So, here we go. Where is it? Oh, is this fucking cunning? Alright, I'll just have to open it up again. I had it all queued up, and then I did something. But I hope everyone's day has been good so far, or night, I guess. I guess you know, it's night for most of you lovely people. So, here we go. Episode 20.
Me. Yeah, we're gonna be okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello?
You okay?
Yeah, we're gonna be okay.
You're not texting to me. You must be pretty mad.
He's got the fucking Kayla voice on. You're texting me. G'day, Fantastic Planet and Sting.
No.
And Doopy's Fashion
You're not
Consultant.
texting to me, though. How come?
How come?
I just didn't want to. You're being annoying.
No, I'm being annoying. So I speak my mind and I'm annoying. Right?
I guess so. What did you said you had something important?
Yeah, you need to rush right through it, huh?
Well, if it's important.
Well, it was they could have waited till you were off work. Are you off work
I am
already?
off work.
Oh, you are?
And g'day to Alison Marie Armstrong, Perk Cabane, Burnt Leafs, and ADD. And Shawshank, Codfisher and Shawshank Subramium, who asks, what's your take on the question Blue Boy posted last night? So I'm assuming you're talking about, basically what should be, what's everyone's take on pedo sympathisers, or I guess specifically lawn sympathisers, and then I guess it goes on to all that other stuff about people that went and kind of lived with him and are friends with him, that kind of stuff. Look, my take on it is I don't understand why anyone would be like that. I don't understand why anyone would be a pedo sympathiser. Like, I mean, surely that is pretty much, if not the worst, one of the worst things someone can do, and there's no excuse. And kind of to the next level, I don't know how anyone could be a lawn sympathiser, especially with what we know now with the newer calls. Kind of early on, like say around Ramona era and that, I even though I could never sympathise with him, I could understand how maybe a few people did. They thought he fucked up. He's a pretty gullible loser, that kind of thing. So maybe not be on his side, but I could understand why people look, just leave him alone. Like, I could understand that, but I can't understand that anymore. And I can never understand why anyone would side with an unrepentant pedophile. I can see where if someone has that attraction to children, but has never acted on it, gone out of their way to make sure they never act on it, that kind of thing, 100%. That is something that you can sympathise. But I don't get it, honestly, in terms of how they should be like. If they're in this community, why would you want to be in this community if that's the way you feel? So, don't know if I actually answered your question there, but I did talk for 2 to 3 minutes, so that is a kind of answer, right? And g'day to Hot Rod in the house, and Medium Syllables, and Dan, he's my man, and Witchert, and Evil Little Big Nuggets, who wouldn't piss on Lorne if he was on fire. That's fair. I always go on to say, but I'd piss near them so that they know what they're missing out on.
Well, you get off work early tonight. Okay, first I got a
Okay,
question for
Crago.
you.
What?
When we had the thruple, remember I gave you
Fucking
my
Jurassic Park in the background.
my username and password for my bank account?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Did quote unquote Jamie have it too?
I think Will had it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So Will had it too. Did he put any of it on the internet?
No.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Why? Is it on the internet?
I don't know. I don't think so, but he wouldn't be able to have it on there now anyway because they're changed. I changed them a long time ago. I do trust you. If we wouldn't have had that fight today, I'd still be a lot more skeptical.
Fuck, he's really struggling to spit it out tonight, isn't he? And g'day to DubsECC and Voice the Voice and Pussy Destroyer. I can't remember if I said hello to you or not.
Than what I am now.
And also, Shawshank, in terms of we've asked, would you expose pedo sympathisers or just let them be? Look, I don't really know. Like in terms of expose them, definitely not. Any kind of doxing information. No personal. I strongly think that no one, no matter really what they've done, no one should be doxed. Like, you know what I mean? This is a great community, and like all that stuff that I always say is all still true. But at the end of the day, this is people's online recreation, fun, whatever this may be. Like that, it should never come into people's real lives. But look, personally, probably like they're just their YouTube. Like I don't know. Look, I'm really conflicted. I don't think I can actually answer that. I never think anyone, unless they have. Like, if someone is being a sex pest in the community, and the stuff we've seen, like the Jorans and all that kind of stuff, I'm all for it. Like, not for the doxing of personal information, but get them out there, let us know who they are and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I guess it depends on how much. If they're just kind of like, hey, leave Lorne alone, like, no, don't expose for that. Everyone's allowed to have their fucking opinion, like for sure. But I guess too many variables for me to answer. Okay,
So,
J-Rob.
The argument that we had today did some good. Okay.
Okay.
I know it probably doesn't make sense to you, huh?
Nope.
Okay, how do I explain it? With you showing me how upset you're getting about stuff and about the catfish, and you mentioned it, and I didn't have to even say anything about it. It helps to let me realize that you really were catfish, and you're not lying to me about that, and that this actually means something to you.
What does?
G'day, Vixie and Battle Rattler.
Me and you.
What?
So me and you. That you're not doing this just for some catfish.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not really, but I hardly understand what you're saying half the time.
With you bringing up the catfish and you...
And g'day, Sprinkle Cake, and someone else was there, and now I've lost them. That's too good.
acting the way that you did today with our fight.
And who's Honey Daddy? That's what
It
it
helped to
was.
let me know that you're not in this because somebody put you up to it to be a catfish.
G'day, Dan's
helps to let me know
confused
that you're telling
entrance.
me the truth.
The fight was about Alex.
And that damn doctor.
Oh, I know.
Oh, no.
But still, other things were discussed.
Like how much I hate Alex.
Okay.
About how jealous I am of Alex.
The other things were talked about.
My confusion as to why Alex
Things
can't
were
get an
said.
Uber.
And
And g'day, Kelly Slimebucket Witch Lady. And Tiana
those things being
James.
said, you said some things that made me feel a lot better.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, sure. So, what did you want to talk about? You said you had something important.
Well, wait a minute. Are you just saying sure just to get me to stop talking about it?
Yeah, basically.
So it doesn't matter if you understand.
Well, no, it doesn't, because we'll probably have another fight about Alex tomorrow or the next day or the next day, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna fight him about him. How come you can't understand that? I just want you to back away from him. You're sharing things with him that would be nice for you to be sharing with me.
I trust him. I've met him face to face.
Face to face.
That's not my fault.
Yeah.
Well, it is your fault, Lorne, because if you weren't on probation for, what you did, you could go and meet Casey. You also, would never have met Casey, and you wouldn't be getting catfished by the third fake Casey. So there are some other things going on there, but essentially the fact that you can't leave the state is all your fault, nobody else's fault. And g'day, you Super J, and thank you very much. Super J says your most recent stream with Great Basby still has me rolling, mate. It still has me rolling. Like Great Basby is one of the funniest people I have ever talked to. So it's not just you, my friend. And g'day, Danny Banani.
That is, didn't you, get on probation and can't leave me? Isn't that entirely your fault?
Did
Yeah.
you choose to go down and see Jamie
well-
first?
You told me to see Jamie first.
Well, what choice did I have?
And you introduced me to Jamie, so that's 100% your fault, too.
I didn't. Well, let's get this straight. You went ass over tea kettle when you saw a picture of Jamie.
Oh, my God, I know.
Okay, so you can't blame that on me.
I'm not blaming it on you.
You was the one that mentioned being into a throuple, and I had never even heard of what a throuple.
Okay,
I've
cool.
got no doubt about that, Lorne.
All right, well, you agreed to be in the throuple. You could have said no. I would not have seen her without you showing me a picture of her, so that's also your fault. You
Well,
also wouldn't stop talking to him. You kept messaging Will saying that his pussy belonged to you. So you tell me whose fault it is.
I showed you a picture of her. I didn't think you were going to go ass over tea kettle.
I love that
Okay.
saying. I fucking love that saying.
Neither one of us knew that it was actually Will, which was very pathetic for him.
Okay.
You know, it's really hard for me to hear you say that you trust Alex and you don't trust me. And you knew
Why
me,
would I?
And you knew me before him.
I knew you for 3 weeks before him.
So
And I see him more often than I see you. I never see you.
you've actually known me for a long time.
I don't trust. Trust is not, based on time known. Trust is built through. I mean, obviously, trust is built over time, but it's not that alone. If you meet someone and you have no kind of interactions, that are positive. If you have no kind of ways that you can build trust by, sharing little things and that kind of thing, and finding that trust isn't betrayed. It doesn't just build. It's not just like a fucking bank deposit where you put it in and you come back in a year or two and you've gained a little bit of interest or you've gained a little bit of trust. And then on the other side of it, when you actively break people's trust like you do all the time, Lorne, it's not just a time-based thing. It's not like, yeah, I've lied to you constantly and I've given you no need to trust me, but we have known each other for 6 months, which is, if I recall, 3 weeks longer than Alex, so clearly I should be trusted more.
I met you 3 weeks before I met Alex.
Yeah, but you've actually known me for a long time.
G'day, Nikki Love.
And
I just said I met you 3 weeks before meeting him.
G'day, Dagmaster
If I've known
12.
you for a long time, I've known him for a long time.
Why do you not get what I'm saying? You've known me for a long time, but you've actually been looking at stuff on the internet about me.
What are you talking about?
Some interview you had with Chris. You told Chris that you noticed that a lot of stuff online about me.
You don't understand.
Look, Casey, okay, yes, we've only known each other a relatively short amount of time, but you've been, looking up my crimes on the internet for years. I mean, how can you not know me, and how can you not trust me? This is really, really, really hurtful to Paul Lawley, Casey.
Interviews are just interviews. They don't mean anything. I get paid to do an interview. I do an interview.
So did Chris pay you to say that?
I don't
What's said in interviews and online are two separate things.
remember what I said.
Oh, anyway, that's right. It wasn't that big.
So as I was saying, I met you 3 weeks before meeting him. I see him all the time. I talk to him just like I talk to you.
G'day, Cas3y.
And I've never met you. And when we started talking, instantly you
And April
told
and Pedro.
Sue, who then went online and told everyone. So you wonder why I can't trust you.
But Casey, when you met Alex, you asked him out to have drinks that night.
That night?
How many days in a row did you talk for hours on the phone with him?
I don't know.
And how many days in a row did you talk to hours on the phone with me?
What does time talking on the phone mean? The length of time of talking to one person compared to the other. What means you know someone more? I don't know shit about you. I asked you yesterday. You couldn't even think of anything.
Because you were spending time with him and no time with me.
I can't spend time with you. You're in Maine.
Well, we're spending time on the phone. We're spending time together.
That's not the same.
Oh, so because he's in California, you spent hours with him on the phone.
No.
It's upsetting that. Never mind.
What?
It's upsetting that you trust him and you don't trust me. And you and I started out together. And he came in the picture. And
He came in the picture the same time you came in the picture.
no, he did not.
We weren't even together when I first started talking to him. Because we knew each other for 3 weeks. We were not together until the throuple started.
Big deal if it was 3 weeks. It was you and I.
I'm saying it's not a big deal. The 3 weeks is nothing. We met each other at the same time.
Well, maybe it was something to me.
You would put value on the 3 weeks. I do not.
No.
It meant something to
obviously
me.
not, because you turned to him all the time.
Length of time doesn't matter if you're more comfortable with someone or you trust someone or not. It doesn't matter how long you knew them.
So you're more
I've known
comfortable
people
with him
for
than you are with
15
me?
years I wouldn't trust.
You're more comfortable with him than you are with me.
Clearly.
I don't
And g'day, I died it by myself.
know.
Troticus Maximus.
I've never met you.
Glad
It's
you could.
different. How do you
not
not see
sneak
how that's
listen.
different?
It's different because he's able to be right there, and you spend time with him in person, and
Exactly.
you spend hours on the phone with him.
Never said that, but okay.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
That's part of it too,
What?
because you spent hours on the phone with him.
Didn't I just say I didn't say that?
G'day, Mixed
You just make shit up in your head all the time.
Casey, you told me before that you spent hours on the phone with him.
I said I spent hours on the phone with him. When?
When you first started talking to him.
A year ago?
It wasn't a year ago.
Well,
Okay,
however long it was ago, when I first started talking to you.
When was that? October?
Okay, so back in October.
Winter. October or November? September. Maybe it was September.
Okay, so almost a year ago.
Just doesn't seem like time's gone that fast.
Okay, so I talked to him a few times for a couple hours 9 months ago. And that means I do it all the time.
You're the one that said you was doing it, that you've done it.
You're the one who says you was doing it. G'day, killing ass.
It was
And g'day, Amanda James.
nights in a row that you did it.
Okay.
So how much
And
time?
g'day, Fly Guy Fi. And as Amanda James would like to know if anyone wants to talk about their first red dream, that is rather special to share. So, and that's a good way to. Lorne is talking about trust, so that is a good way to build trust. So, anyone wants to kind of get in a bit closer with any of their friends there, just feel free to tell them about their first wet dream.
How much time do you spend with them now?
When?
Seems like every other day you're hanging around with them.
No.
How often?
I don't know. Whenever I have free time, why does it matter?
Because
It doesn't.
You've already done sexual shit with them, so of course it matters.
No, it doesn't.
G'day, Matt Ryan.
Well, it doesn't matter to me.
What, so you gonna say that you'll never do sexual shit with them again?
You never know.
Life's crazy, Lorne. You never know what's around the corner.
Are you telling me that so long as I'm in the picture, nothing's gonna happen with you and him?
I don't know.
No, it's not what I was wanting to hear.
Then don't ask questions that you don't want the answer for. Like you do this all the time. And g'day, the lamp that never got to shine on Lorne's dink.
All right, well, what do you want to hear? And I'll just repeat that.
Want me to do the light?
No, because I don't want you to just repeat it. I want to come from you.
So you can get a better look
It
at it.
doesn't do any good if you just repeat what I want to hear.
That just came from me and you didn't like it.
Huh?
Huh?
You what?
You what?
Nothing.
What? What'd you say?
I said, that just came from me and you didn't like it. You're like, that's not what I want to hear. So just tell me what you want to hear. And then I'll just say that to you.
Why? Just so I hear what I want to hear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Instead of what the actual truth would be?
Yeah, that's what you want.
No. That's what I'm saying, though. As long as you
What?
well, no, see, then we get all confused here with this, too, because, you were saying that we were dating before, and then today you said we're not even dating.
I've told you since we started talking again, I'm not having any more phone relationships. Not after all that catfish and bullshit.
Okay,
I'm not doing it again.
Now, that had nothing to do with me.
It absolutely did.
I was the one being catfished.
Okay, well, it was all bullshit, and I didn't like it, so.
Yeah. So how do you think I liked it? When it was
You
both of
loved
us
it.
doing
You were catfish for 10 years. You loved being catfish.
No, I didn't. You really think I knew what was going on? They wouldn't let me on the internet. I couldn't
found
see
out
anything.
Ramona was fake. You kept talking to her. You found out Winnie wasn't really me. You kept talking to her. Emma's been 15 people. You kept talking to her. So, yeah, I think you kind of like it.
I wanted to believe that people were going to stop lying.
Well, then you're stupid. Because why would they stop lying to you? You think that they contacted you for anything other than to laugh and make fun of you? And that when you found out, you thought they were going to come clean and fall in love with you?
Maybe because they grow a conscience. None of them did it.
You should grow a brain.
Yeah, maybe at some point they'd go, you know what? It's terrible that we're fucking with this fucking kitty fiddler. How dare we? And g'day, enter the Codverse and Tangy Flaps and Lens33 and Peanut Butter Ripple. And I don't think I missed. Oh, Freaky Gyrations. I haven't seen you around for a while, Freaky Gyrations. I hope you've been well. Hey, sexy yourself there. And g'day, NCA87.
Liar.
Not everyone, just everyone that, has catfished you from the Church of God that you knew were from the Church of God.
there were things that I weren't so sure about. It's like Jamie, I didn't know. I'm a
Okay.
fucking fool. Hey, she fooled you too.
Yep.
We're engaged, Nikki. Love that. That's exciting. I can't wait to tell everyone.
Which is why I'm not having any more phone relationships.
So it's not hard to get fooled by these people. Then when they sit around and they figure out what to do.
Well, it only took me one time to be fooled. You've been fooled like 15 times.
Casey, you had to go there. You went there before you knew what was going on. Before you found out.
Yeah.
If not, it would have been still continuing.
Okay, yeah.
So see, it's not hard for them
Yeah,
to fool
it
people.
only took me one time to realize that I'm never doing that again.
Yep. Well,
I'm thankful that you're the last time that I'm doing it.
So what was the important thing?
Jesus, you are just in a rush to get off the phone with me, aren't you?
It's important. What is it?
you told her, we need to talk. It's important. And 16 minutes into the call, she's asking you about what the fuck this was, and that's apparently rushing. And g'day, Mr. C. I am very happy about the Roos going to the next round, and I actually haven't had a chance to watch any of the games, so I'm probably not a very good Australian in that respect, but I am going to catch the next one. I didn't give us much hope, to be honest, so I'm fully ready to jump on the bandwagon. But what does happen with most times with bandwagons that I jump on, they pretty much end straight away. So, to my fellow Australians, now that I'm going to watch the next game and I've pretty much, guaranteed they'll lose, my apologies.
You wanted
They weren't my
to know
fault.
something personal about me.
Weren't my
I still
fault.
haven't thought of anything personal that you're looking for other than physical, like my teeth. Nobody knows about my teeth but you.
What do you mean no one knows about your teeth? There's pictures of your teeth on the internet.
Yeah, they think my teeth are in really bad shape. My teeth are not in
They
bad
are.
shape. They're stained.
What?
My teeth are stained, and that front one was a crown. That's why that's
Take a
off
picture of
color.
your teeth right now and send it to me then.
Huh?
Take a picture of your teeth right now and send it to me then.
G'day, Cornville Three Ways Catfish. Interesting logo you've got there. And g'day, Mick DeMac.
No.
Exactly.
Did that one. Oh, I trust you.
No, because what do you think is going to happen if you send it to me?
Doesn't matter if you put them on the internet or not. They're already on there, remember?
Yeah, but you said no one knows. You said they're different now, so let me see them.
They're not different right now. I haven't had anything done yet.
Oh.
But you heard
Then
that
what
word.
do we know about them?
So it's like
You heard that.
it's like all the money that you're going to earn in the jobs that don't exist and that you make no effort to get. It's just like fantasy. They're fantasy teeth alterations.
But you don't know about your teeth. They know everything about your teeth.
No, they
Fantasy
don't either.
dental
You don't have my dental records.
The dental records, yeah, sure, they don't have dental records, but they see your teeth.
They see them. They still don't.
Well, we do, because dental records are an add-on to Google Earth, and at the last TCAP conference, we all voted that we would, put in and pay for that add-on. So we've got your dental records now too.
Don't know what's going on with them.
I don't need to know what's medically wrong with them.
Well, good, because there's nothing medically wrong with them. Other than the only thing that's wrong with them is they're stained from coffee and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Lord, I don't want to sound harsher than I need to be, but to say there is nothing wrong with them is ridiculous. Like, honestly, they look they look worse than the fucking zombies on The Walking Dead. Like that, you have zombie mouth.
The only thing that's wrong with them.
Yeah, and they know that.
G'day, Carl Hungus.
They're stained after 30 years.
And they're chipped and they're broken.
Do you think Febreze is also the answer for his teeth, Amanda James, just like it is for to fix up his house? I reckon it is.
That's just from a cavity. I had a cavity on the front tooth. That's what happened with my other front tooth. I had a cavity on it, and part of it chipped off, and And then I wound up getting a bigger chip because I hit my tooth on something, and
You hit your tooth on something?
yeah, I can't remember what I was doing, but I hit it on something really hard, and I wound up chipping the bigger chip out of it. So
You don't remember?
I don't remember what it was I hit my tooth on.
Ah, pine sol. That is fair. Yeah, you know it's an easy fix, but you do need to bring out the big guns for that. And
I was putting something up to my mouth. I don't remember what it was.
So I'm sure I can just look your teeth up on the website and figure out exactly what happened.
Huh?
I said I can just look your teeth up on the website and figure out exactly what.
Spencer Silvera asking, am I the Australian bitch that Lorne talks about? I don't think so. In that call he's talking about that. I can only assume that he means wine lover, and I can only assume he's that much of a fucking idiot that he, thinks that New Zealand and Australia are the same thing, or at least the accents are the same. Because it couldn't be me. I mean, he called them a bitch. Like I'm not a bitch. Like I'm a good guy.
What happened?
No, you can't. That's something I never told anybody.
All right, well, let's see then.
Okay, go ahead and look at it. Actually, I don't think I've even told anybody about having cavities on my front teeth. My other one has a filling.
You don't need to tell.
He was going to put a filling in the one that has a crown on it until the dentist had the idea that if we drill it down to a post, then we put a crown on it and wouldn't have to worry about it.
And g'day to Lorne Legstrong. And Evil Little Big Nuggets asks how money, I assume that is how much money, would you need to be paid to open mouth kiss Lorne and all the halitosis that comes with it? Like the easy answer feels to say, well, no amount of money, but like if it was heaps of money, like heaps of money is you couldn't say no to. Like as disgusting as it was, like it's a short. So like if it's like $1 million, like $1 million, I'll do it. Like $1 million is $1 million, yeah.
Be in a cavity there, or wouldn't have to worry about it chipping again. And I said, well, let's go ahead and try it.
It'd pay for a lot of therapy.
Did it,
and mouthwash.
He was afraid it might fall out after 10 years, but it never fell out. But it's also doesn't never match my other teeth like I wanted it to. So, but that's something I'm going to be getting fixed. Then I've had a couple molars pulled, and I've had 2 of my wisdom teeth taken out. That's the only thing that's wrong with my teeth.
Okay, right here. You told Winnie when you crashed into that house you hit your face on the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that cracked it.
I told you I was able to find it. It took me 3 seconds.
That cracked it. Yeah. I was surprised. I don't remember ever telling anybody about that.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, that time I crashed into a house. I mean, you crash into so many houses, it's hard to pinpoint the damage that's caused in each one.
Because you were hammered.
I wasn't hammered.
A few sips over the limit, baby.
My blood alcohol content was 0.09878.
I meant when you told Winnie, and that's drunk, dumbass.
The legal limit was 0.08. I was a few sips over 0.08.
That's fucking ridiculous.
All right, so what did you just say? What was those last few words? You were what?
I was a few sips over.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. So it's legally it's drunk.
Yeah, legally too drunk to drive. That is exactly right. Like, and I don't know why you say legally as if it's like, oh yeah, legally, like, in quotation marks or something. And Lorne, how much are you meant to be? Oh, actually, this was I always forget if this was before or after probation. So my next comment might have been out of place there.
Really, it's intoxicated, not drunk, but intoxicated.
Intoxicated.
Jesus.
Intoxicated enough to make it not legal.
Yep.
This is what I
That's
mean when
right.
I say you can never take responsibility for anything.
I took responsibility for it.
The legal definition is what counts, dumbass.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, but
You were intoxicated, not drunk. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Anything to fucking delude yourself. Do you just
Alright, so-
repeat things to yourself over and over again until you believe them?
After one beer, do you consider yourself drunk?
No.
Nobody does. Exactly.
After 18 beers?
but this has no relevance to this conversation because it wasn't one beer that put you over the legal limit. So what is your fucking point?
Yeah, I would. After 5 beers, yes, I would.
Okay.
4
but
beers, yes, I'm
I'd
drunk.
already been without beer for 8 hours.
Bull.
Well, you don't blow a .9.
Bull fucking shit. Like, I don't believe that for a second. But once again, Lorne doesn't realise how stupid the things he says are. Like, he thinks that, even if you take it as face value, like, even if you believe the compulsive liar that he hadn't drunk for 8 hours, that means to still be that amount after 8 hours, he was so fucking hammered. Like, he was paralytic. Like, and he thinks that's somehow a defence. Like, that's fucking ridiculous.
On 1 beer. So if it took you that long to get to a .9, then you were probably wasted.
Not 0.9, 0.09. Legal limit is
0.09, whatever.
0.08.
That's what I meant.
Okay, legal limit is 0.8. 0.08. I was 0.09.
You blew a 0.9.
Yeah.
And you said you haven't drank for hours, which means God only knows what it was at the peak of your drunkenness.
I fell asleep. That's
If
how
you're
I got.
0.09 after 8 hours.
I fell asleep. That's how I went off the road.
Great.
But yes, I was legally drunk. There. Are you happy?
Yeah, because you were honest about something instead of trying to come up with a stupid excuse.
No, it's not a matter of coming up with
I was
excuses.
intoxicated. That's drunk. The dumbest. I feel like every time I talk to you, you say something dumber than you said the time before.
Oh, of course.
Of
Because
course.
it's not exactly what you want me to say. Right?
Reet.
Sure. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to hear.
What, that you don't care? Yeah, I don't want to hear you say you don't care. It'd be nice if I knew.
And that's exactly right, Amanda James, who says he'd be so much better off just saying, I had a problem with alcohol and I drank too much and I shouldn't have been driving. How could Casey even argue with that? That is the case for so many things with Lorne. Like, things that there is no excuse for, there is no argument against. He would be so much better if he just admitted it, and then talk about how he doesn't like that he did it and that he made steps to try to not do it again. Like, it's like in and sorry to hark back to Jordan again. Like, it's like in the Apology series with Wes, where Wes says to him, because what I love about that Apology series is it's much like a lot of Lorne's Catfish in that there are times in there where Wes is just giving out and out good advice. Like, it's like stepping away from the trolling for a second, and Jordan just ignores it all the time. But like he said about Lorne in there, when Jordan's trying to bullshit about all this other stuff and make it really long, like if Lorne had just come out and said, I did try to have sex with Kayla. I regret it to this day. It's unforgivable. I'm not asking for forgiveness, but I will spend the rest of my life getting help on this and trying to be better. Wes worded it much better than I did there. Like, this wouldn't be happening to him. Like, there's not much you can do there. Like, at the end of the day, that person's taken accountability. Like, if you want to fuck with them, but it's not the same kind of thing because what more can you do? If someone honestly understands what they've done, they've owned up to it, what more can you do to that person realistically?
I just wish you weren't so stupid.
You think I'm stupid, and I'm far from it. I
So
just don't agree with some certain things.
fucking smart and make your
Okay.
head spin.
They might be right in some ways, but in some ways they're wrong. I understand the ways that they think they're right, but I also look at the other point of view. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't go by just what one person says when there's so many people in the world saying other things.
So we'll go on to episode 21, shall we?
Okay, how's my bank account look?
Shit.
Well, let's see. Your bank account. You have a charged-off checking account that has a past due balance of $9,289.76. You have another charged-off. Oh no, that's a loan. You have a loan that's charged off for $9,289.76. You have another loan that is charged off, and the due amount is $4,902.03. Your savings account is overdrawn $34.68, and your checking account is overdrawn $90.85.
Yeah,
All right,
sounds like you're in a pretty good place then, Lorne.
Go into my checking account, see what that overdrawn is. Because I checked it earlier and it wasn't overdrawn. I've been trying to be careful to make sure it's not getting overdrawn because I've been paying a lot of bills.
G'day, Jerry Anthony.
So you have a pending amount, or it's from Life Alert Emergency.
Wonder if is that the only pending amount on there?
No, you have a withdraw from creditreview.com for $40.
Yeah, that one. They were supposed to take. I tried calling them to cancel that, and they have the wrong number on there, and I can't find it. You can go on the internet to find it because they had me blocked on the internet. So they're able to keep taking $40 out of me every month until I can get back on the internet to get the number to tell them to cancel that shit. What else? No.
And I might be missing something here, but that makes no sense to me. Like, why would he need to be on the internet to be able to call them to tell them to cancel that? So, like, there has to be other ways around it. Like, he has to be able to find out that number to call. Like, I don't understand the dependence on the internet there for that. And based on that, he's just going to continue to just fucking waste money for all that time. Like, I don't know if that's something he couldn't be fucked looking into. I don't know if that's some kind of stupid oh my god, I nearly did a lawn manipulation that he's trying on probation to say, see, I'm just going to keep being charged until you give me back my internet. Like, I don't know, but it sounds fucking stupid.
Those were already taken out though, right? Life Alert was already taken out, wasn't it?
It was scheduled to come out on the 5th, but it's listed under pending. What's a Life Alert?
I got Life Alert from Mom. It cost me $89 a month. Or it cost me, I think, $270 or something like that. I don't know. The receipt's somewhere in there, or the amount somewhere in there. It was taken out of my checking account. I think it was no, maybe it was $199.
What was?
Oh, $190, $199, something like that. To start the Life Alert. It was like $190 or $199 to start it, and then $89 a month. You can look in there tomorrow and it'll be different. It'll look better for a minute. Until I pay some bills.
Yeah, you have no money.
Well, it's kind of intentional because I'm trying to get my bills all paid and caught up from when I weren't working, which they're actually almost all caught up now.
What are these charged off ones?
One was my upgrade loan, which they weren't supposed to be charged off. They were supposed to let me pay them, but they wound up charging them off. Then one was for my Credit One credit card. That wasn't supposed to be charged off. That 6 months that I wasn't able to collect unemployment, I had the insurance so that my payments would be made on time every month.
Well, I mean, this one you haven't paid since January.
That one I haven't paid since. That's going to be upgraded.
And the other one you haven't paid since April.
The other one is the Credit One. Credit One
What's
Bank.
the smaller one?
The $2,000 one?
No, the $4,900 one.
That one's upgrade. See, I haven't even looked in there at them because I've been busy, so I didn't even know they were going to put them on there. But when I got different status for my bank, for my bank account.
Okay, so we were talking about 2 different loans. How many loans do you have?
I don't have that many loans out.
Well, you have these 2, and you weren't even talking about these ones.
Okay, well, I had my Dodge Journey, which that was charged off, but they've been sending me letters on that. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. No, that went back in 2017. When the hell was that? I think it was 2019.
Because you have 2, like,
Maybe 20.
one is almost 10,000, and the other one is almost 5,000.
I don't know what the 10,000 one is.
That says you have 265.81 due right now, and then the other one has 96.75 due.
I think that one's upgrade. The one that's almost 5,000.
I'm curious why people are still giving you money.
Well, because I'm trying to rebuild my credit, but
by taking money and not paying it back?
No, I've had every intention of paying it back. And
well, I'm sure you did, but how is that helping you fix your credit by not paying it back?
No, it wasn't. That's why I'm trying
to. Didn't you just buy a $300 cement mixer the other day?
I did.
Well, why not pay these loans off?
Well, because it's either I buy the $300 cement mixer and mix my own cement, or I take out a loan to get a cement mixer in here.
Or you don't get a cement mixer at all because you can't afford it.
I get the cement mixer, which I already got, and I mix my own cement so I can build my pad for my house and slowly but surely get my house the way I want it.
Okay, well, pretty soon you're going to be homeless. You'll have to sell your house because you're in so much debt.
No, I'm not.
I mean, why is putting cement under your trailer important when you have 2 loans in this account that total $15,000 that are past due?
Okay, put yourself in my shoes.
Fuck no.
Don't be a smart ass. You're going to be coming out here.
To what, the sidewalk?
Huh?
To what, the sidewalk? Because you're not going to have a home?
Oh, I'm going to have my home. I'm not losing my house. I want my house to look better when you're here, so I'm trying to do everything I can to get it to look better.
I mean, I just saw the video and the picture of that inversion table, and
Of the what?
That inversion table that you got.
Oh, yeah.
And you have a lot of work to do.
Oh, I know you got a lot of work to do. But what you saw there, that's actually going to be torn apart pretty soon.
Oh.
So I've got all the lumber to build the addition because of that tear down house that I did. So, well, almost all lumber. I got to buy some 2x8s, but.
I mean, shouldn't you be working like 6 jobs to pay this back?
No.
You just don't want to pay it back?
No, I want to pay it back, but I'm not going to work 6 jobs to pay it back. Where would I fit
Yeah,
6
better just
jobs
be
in?
15K in debt.
Where would I fix jobs in on my schedule?
Not literally 6 jobs, but you're definitely working more.
I worked 69 hours last week.
So work 69 more. How many hours are there in a week?
Let me see. There is 140, 180,
G'day, Lulu.
168, 168, I think. I do have to sleep. I only usually sleep like 4.5 hours a night.
G'day,
Maybe
SJBD.
5 hours if I'm lucky. 6 hours if I'm real lucky.
Cool.
I have my dogs to tend to. I have myself to tend to.
What? How exactly do you tend to your dogs? Like, give them food sometimes, and pretty much nothing else. And g'day, Sadface09 and Sly Stallone
I have things around the house
and Hugo Bin
that I do. I have my mom that I do stuff for,
and fuck you, Slash.
and I have work. I don't sit on my ass and do nothing.
Is this what the important thing is?
I'm trying to tell you something. That's why I
What?
did that. I think it's kind of important. You don't think it's important that I trust you?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So isn't that
I wonder
important?
how long it's going to be before you change the username and password.
Only if I see that my information on the internet, or if I hear of it being on the internet, which I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about with you.
Well, good.
It feels good to be able to trust you and not have to worry about it. That was a pretty hard road for me on that one. See, little by little, we'll make some headway.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really tell me about how you are. It only tells me that you don't know how to manage your finances.
Listen, I'm being honest with you about things. I'm not hiding anything from you.
Listen, he's so aggressive when he says it. And g'day, Dr. Dan Anonymous PhD. Listen. G'day, the Cod Father.
Doesn't it tell you something on that? It should. All kinds of different ways to look at things.
Yes.
People get tunnel vision, and all of a sudden their judgment goes haywire. In case I have a really good feeling about us. Even though half the time you sound like you're blah.
How? How do you have a good feeling about you two? Like, she hates you. The disdain is in her voice every sentence she says to you.
Mm.
G'day,
See,
Peter
like
O'Keefe.
that. Okay, so I have a question for you.
Oh God.
What?
Why do you not like answering my questions?
Why don't you like
I have a question for you. Why don't you like answering my questions?
answering my questions?
I do answer your questions.
G'day, Cornhole Three-Way. Good to see you, C3 Dubs.
No, you don't.
What questions have I not answered?
Oh, and g'day, quote-unquote, Cornville Three-Way. That's much better. Now fucking keep it that way.
I don't know.
And g'day, Working for Xavier.
Huh?
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
What'd you say?
What do you mean, yeah?
I wasn't listening. What were you talking about?
You wasn't listening? I'm sorry, am I that boring?
Yep. Well, no, that's not fair. Like you're not boring at all to me, Lorne. Clearly, so that isn't fair. But I think you are to Casey.
Alrighty. What questions have I not answered?
I don't remember.
You're not boring to me, Lorne. You're my girl.
Are you alone?
Am I alone?
Yeah.
I think
That's
we're
a
alone
scary
now.
question. Why?
Because I'm outside
Are
the
you like
door.
outside of my house?
I'm not sure how I'd be outside of your house if I'm in
That pause is very odd.
Maine.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. What the fuck kind of question is that?
Well, because you said yeah, it's something I never even asked any question that would require a yeah. And you said you weren't paying attention.
Usually, if I just say yeah, you'll just stop talking eventually. So I said yeah.
Well, usually if you say yeah, I'll just stop talking.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
That must have been the voice changer fucking up. That is awesome. And quote unquote WB/H. Very disappointing.
What?
Just like Slash, to be fair.
Voice changed.
That was probably connection.
Yeah, probably connection.
You have bad weather there or something?
No, not here. It's probably because of that computer phone.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Maybe somebody's trying to hack into your line.
Oh, it's probably Xavier.
Well,
Fucking Xavier.
I don't know how they would hack into it unless you told someone we were talking. Oh, wait a second, you did. You told Sue. So yeah, maybe someone's hacking into my phone.
I told Sue that I talked to you for a few times. Then I told her I'll talk to whoever the fuck I want to talk to. It's nobody else's business.
Ooh,
So you feel better now?
About what?
About us?
Why would I?
Well, I thought the fight that we had today, I thought that actually did us more good than it hurt us.
You were talking shit about Alex. I don't know what. We must have been having two different fights. I don't remember.
You get mad when I talk shit about Alex?
Yeah.
Not mad, just annoyed.
Well.
What can I say?
Sorry, maybe? How about that for once?
Why do you get annoyed?
Because you're talking shit about my friend.
Okay, so put yourself in my shoes.
Shush.
How would you feel?
Shush. Are they like shoes? Are they a main shoe or something? Shush.
Feel them?
If I was talking shit about your friend?
You don't have any friends, Lorne.
If the tables were turned.
Yeah, I'd turn to the table. So you're saying how would you feel if I was talking shit about your friend?
Yeah.
I don't know. How would you feel if I was talking shit about your friend?
Don't have any friends, Casey.
And stuff with that you met around the same time. Okay, try understanding this way.
Look, I love how Lorne. He is surrounded by idiots. He just constantly has to break things down to try to get people to see his points.
Feel if you met two people around the same time, and you ask the other person that you have already
G'day, Patrick.
given your number to and been in face-to-face with, if you should give this other person that you met right before the person that you've been face-to-face with, if you asked his advice on whether or not to give the other person your phone number that you're actually interested in.
I don't know what the fuck you just said. Repeat that again. What are you talking about?
Huh?
Repeat yourself again. I don't know what you just said.
Okay. The same situation that's happened with us. You asked Alex for advice on whether or not you should give me your real phone number, and it was me
G'day, Eelree.
that you were interested in, and you met me before you met Alex.
And Mum's third
But
husband.
you've been face to face with Alex.
And Sam Fordyce. Face to face with Alex.
But you took his advice when he doesn't even know me, but you do know me, and you have an interest in me. How would you...
Does she have an interest in you, Lorne? I don't think she does. G'day, Smokey the cat.
Being in my shoes, how would you feel?
In my shoes. Need to know what shoes are first. So
Being in my...
We'll go on to episode 22, and we'll finish after episode 22. And as I pinned in the chat, Wes will be streaming after we're done here. So please make sure you check over there. I'm pretty sure, I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be doing some more Casey calls too. So who can never have enough Casey, right? G'day, Dr. Cassandra. So before we hop into there, I do want to watch a little bit of Destination Fucked.
Welcome back. Right now, there's only one destination in the world accepting holiday makers. That's right. We're traveling to the paradise of pain, ladies and gents. Someone has flooded their house. This guy is escaping, and he does it in style. I don't know why he couldn't take the staircase. I guess he thought it would look cooler doing a trick during an emergency, and it did. In comes a fast bowl. This is like slowly watching a plane crash.
No.
You see the plane,
Shit.
you see the mountain, you see the end result of Destination Fucked. Here's a truck on fire. Yeah, nah, no further commentary required. It's our curiosity that makes us human. It's also our curiosity that causes us to go missing. Destination F'd Atlantis mode activated. Maybe he's teleporting and he's gonna fly out of this blowhole in a different part of the Earth. Wait for it. Nah, just a shitload of water coming out of that blowhole. It looks like a lovely, mild day to shoot some hoops. Oh, bugger. The old ball stuck on a pole. That's okay. He can use his shoe to knock it down. This is a very obvious go-to idea, but you do run the risk of losing a shoe. That's okay. He can use his other shoe to de-wedge the original shoe and the ball. You can do it, mate. Come on. Both shoes back in action. Now get the ball. Nah, back to one shoe and then two shoes. This looks good. The ball is down, but he's only got one shoe again. Concentrate. Okay. You traded a ball for two fucking shoes. Meanwhile, over at the scooter competition, massive hang time. Should we secure this metal pole waterfall? Why, said the hotel owner. No one's dumb enough to walk on it. Yeah, they are. Idiots are like cancer. You should always think from a prevention first perspective. Here's a Sheila in a bikini on a rope swing. Yeah, nah, no further commentary required. That was a great dinner. Fresh food, good stuff. We should come back next week. Fuck it! Let's go back right now. This here is one reason to stay home and never leave the house. It's just not worth it. This is another plane crash style video. Hamster wheels should be for hamsters. We have treadmills, footpaths and parks to run in. We don't need hamster wheels. 3, 2, 1, fucked. And double points. He loves it. The masochistic bastard. Society should always be reminded to respect elders. It's fantastic when it's elders themselves that are the ones to remind us. Oh, down goes the young wanker. Look at the precision and accuracy of Grandpa. He's won. He knows when to walk away. The young wanker is trying to remember what day it is. The month is destination and the day is fucked. The old fella is off to do a crossword. Anyway, watching all of these fail videos has made me hungry. That looks like a delicious egg. A little too much pepper on it, so you do want to sort that out. Oh, shit.
Good times. Cool, jump back into it. And so, g'day to a few people that came in during that. So g'day to is it Elsison 39 and Turtlehead 2. And yeah, and so Wes will be doing more Casey calls from 31 through to 36. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, let's finish this off. Episode 22.
Shoot, how would you feel?
You guys look at it from Alex's perspective.
I don't look at anything from
Just
Alex's.
wonder if you're on probation. You're on a federal list for that. You're vaccinated.
Wait a minute. How much did you tell him about me?
That's the important stuff.
He knows that I'm on federal probation.
G'day, Anna Mango and Jake Penner.
Yeah.
He knows that I've been vaccinated, which
Yeah.
this is why I wouldn't take anything Alex says anyway. That's just dumb. That's why I don't like him, Casey.
Because he's not vaccinated?
Because he's egging on some theory that he has, that he says he has proof of, that there's no proof that he has proof, that is real proof. He could have paid somebody to do that.
Just admit that you don't like him because you're threatened by him.
I don't like him because of his fucked up theory, and I'm threatened by him too, with you. And I have been since day one. But I still don't like him because of his fucked up theory.
Well,
and how many theories does he have about things? Because it's more than just this one theory about the vaccine. He's got how many theories about different things?
Probably like hundreds, maybe thousands.
Yeah, okay. So you got one person's view that, for some fucked up reason, it's like Donald Trump.
He is smarter than Donald Trump.
No, according to Alex, he's smarter than everybody.
Well, and according to me.
And according to you, he's smarter than everybody?
Yes, I told you that several times. I believe in the stuff he says. I told you that back before I even knew Alex, that I would always watch his videos and listen to his podcast.
So this one guy knows everything. He's smarter than everybody. He knows everything. Everything he says is gospel. Do you see my problem with him?
No, I don't see what you have a problem with. He's allowed to have his own beliefs, just like you are allowed to have your own beliefs.
Right, he's allowed to have his own beliefs, but when they're affecting people's brains, I have a problem with that. You're putting him at
You wouldn't have a problem with it if I agreed with you, though, would you?
You're putting him at a God level, and nobody deserves that. No human deserves that.
He knows about all the satanic rituals that are happening underneath the Denver airport.
Oh, and he's the first one to know all of it.
I don't know.
That's what you're saying. He knows everything.
Why are all the roads in Washington, D.C. shaped like a pentagram?
I don't know. Must be because so they could pick out Alex Jones to find something wrong with it.
He's not older than Washington, D.C.
But he must be. He's God.
I don't believe in God.
Well, must believe in some God because you put Alex at a God level.
Well, that's what you think.
Well, that's the way you act.
According to you.
Casey, do you hear how you talk about this guy?
You know, you talk about him, you won't shut the fuck up about him.
Yeah, because he irritates the hell out of me. Somebody tells me that one person knows everything.
He was right about the chemtrails.
Huh?
He was right about the chemtrails. They're aluminum mirrors, reflecting the sun back.
So does he have nothing better to do with his time than to criticize what everybody does?
He gets paid for it.
He gets paid from where?
I don't know who his bosses are.
His podcast?
Yeah. Sponsorships? I don't know.
His YouTube channel? So it's a place where he makes money when he puts up this stuff, that he believes in this stuff, and people watch his videos, and he makes money every time they watch his videos.
Well, it's like how that you watch the news and believe it. Those people get paid.
Then he has seminars that people have to pay tickets to go see.
They don't have to pay. They want to pay.
They want to pay. So his tickets don't cost anything?
No, if you want to go, you pay money. If you don't want to
Right.
go, you don't
Right.
pay.
So do you see what I'm saying?
G'day, Paul to Let's Go CPS.
In order to see
Yeah,
his
you have to pay to
seminars,
go to stuff.
in order to see his seminars, you have to buy a ticket.
Yeah, it's limited seating.
Okay.
Like everyone else's seminar. What's your point?
So he makes money off of that.
Yeah.
So every time he comes up with a theory, he makes money off of it,
No.
whether it's real or not.
No. He gets paid by like ad revenue.
He comes up with a theory, and he
No,
makes money off it.
someone pays him to come up with a theory. No, he gets paid to do the show.
And he gets paid by his podcast.
Right. Now you're getting it. He doesn't get paid per theory. Like it's like, oh, Alex came up with 5 theories. Here's $5.
By people viewing it.
What is your point? Yes, he has a job.
And he's self-employed.
What is your point?
So every time he comes up with something new, he puts it on his podcast, and he puts out this theory, and he puts it in his seminars, so that he can make more money from his podcast, more money from selling tickets.
Like, this is so weird because Lorne is exactly right here. Like, this, he's like nail on the head. Like, this is so odd.
For his seminars, that's where he makes his living. By putting out theories that he doesn't know if they're right or not.
No, he gets
just comes up
paid
with
by
these
like
theories.
people who put ads over his videos or like sponsored stuff like I'm Alex Jones, this is brought to you by Blue Apron. Like that sort of thing.
Yeah, he makes money from the ads too that are put on his videos. I know.
Yes.
I know
That's
how
what I'm
it all works. Why do you think he comes up with so many theories?
It doesn't just like go, it's not like every episode is a new theory. It's like a talk show. He has guests on, he has scientists, he talks to them.
Okay, so when COVID came out, don't you find it amazing that he all of a sudden had this theory so fast that those are microchips from the government?
Yes, Lorne.
So that the government could track everybody.
You are right.
I don't understand because he has proof of it, Lauren.
G'day, Perla G. And Tracy Hamill.
He has proof that was made from where?
That what was made from where?
The gay frogs.
How do you know that he didn't pay somebody
To make
to do
COVID?
that? Yeah, to make the video. Huh?
Well, he made the video.
I don't think he can pay someone to invent COVID.
Oh, I bet he can. No,
He's not
not
like China.
not to invent COVID. For the microchips that he has on these so-called videos being placed in his arm.
He doesn't
G'day, DJ Payne 1.
make vaccines.
Microchips, these microchips that he says that the government is putting in the end of needles and putting in people's arms,
Yeah.
in people's bodies.
Uh-huh.
You don't think that that's all made up?
No, I told you I don't think it's made up.
You don't think that somebody was paid to do that, to make it look like that?
No.
Casey, you work in TV. You know how shit can get edited and made up and shit.
Exactly. If anyone should know, it's me. It definitely
Buddy turned the frogs gale.
was not edited.
I don't believe it wasn't edited.
Okay, good for you.
You're believing everything that he says. Everything that he puts out, every theory that he has, you're believing everything he says.
And it's only because, like, you know, Alex is trying to get with Casey or vice versa. Like, he couldn't give a fuck about Alex Jones's theories. Like, he doesn't care about anyone but himself.
Says. you're agreeing with him because it's Alex Jones.
No, I don't believe the frogs are gay. And he says all the frogs are gay. And he has proof that frogs are gay. I don't believe it.
Okay, he says that all frogs are gay. Oh, wow. Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
That doesn't tell you a little something about his thought process on everything else?
No.
Like maybe this guy's a whack job?
You see, Casey, he's wrong about all this, so you can't fuck him. Like, you just need to save yourself a lawn.
I don't think he's a whack job.
He sure sounds like one to me.
Okay, Lawn. You would know, buddy. You would know. G'day, Leah Remini.
Okay.
But you take his advice on whether or not you should trust me.
Yes.
And he doesn't even know me.
You don't know him, and you just spent the last hour talking shit about him.
You don't see me trying to convince people to kill themselves when they get COVID.
I don't see him telling people to kill themselves either.
You see him not telling people not to get vaccines
I don't think they should either.
because of some theory of microchips being put in the end of needles and stuck in a person's body.
This is a very weird call. This is very, very weird to, like, be agreeing with most of what Lawn is saying. I don't like it.
It doesn't even sound intelligent. It doesn't.
Well, Hillary Clinton has a child sex ring underneath a pizza parlor.
The what?
You what?
Oh, yeah, you're interested in that, aren't you?
I didn't hear what you said.
Said Hillary Clinton has a child pedophile sex ring underneath a pizza store.
I never paid much attention to Hillary Clinton.
And it'll be well worth it, Nicky Love. Definitely, trust me.
Just listen to Alex's podcast while you're working. He goes into great detail about it.
No. You'll never find me listening.
Yeah, exactly right, Smokey the Cat. That's exactly kind of my thoughts I'm having. Lawn being a vaccine advocate was not on my 2022 bingo card.
Listening to Alex Jones.
All right, so that is the end of episode 22. So we're gonna leave it there for tonight. So thank you very much for joining me, guys. This was a lot of fun, as it always is. As I mentioned, Wes will be live soon for some more Casey. He's going to do 31 through to 36, I believe, he said. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your night. I will see you guys around and see you again next week for some more fun. Don't forget to delete your archives and catch you all soon.